Stadiums of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Hello everyone. This year's World Cup was all around the globe. It was the first tournament of this scale played in the Middle East. Due to the climate, events were forced to move to autumn. The matches took place in 8 arenas in 5 different cities of Qatar. To mark the occasion, here in this video, we put together all the stadiums of the tournament held in Quater in 2022. Welcome to another interesting video of Juggles Carte. We in this channel upload videos on various topics, which you can watch from the playlists in the channel page. Before we start, we would like to ask you to support our channel by liking the video and leaving a comment below. Also, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get a notification every time we post a new video. Back to the video. 8 stadiums of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Ahmad bin Ali Stadium. It's hard to imagine a better place for a first stopover. Ahmad bin Ali Stadium is situated in Qatar's second largest city, Al Rayyan. The stadium accommodated 40,000 guests at a time. The venue is sometimes referred to as the gateway to the desert due to its location and surrounding scenery, and we eagerly enter the football world through these gates. The arena is covered with interactive screens, which are obscured by a translucent woven metal curtain, arranged in patterns inspired by Qatari culture. From the outside, the stadium is also surrounded by dune-like structures housing the hospitality areas. An interesting look has also been provided on the inside. The new stadium has an unusual seating arrangement, forming a red and black mosaic. Most intriguing are the stands behind the goals, where the seats form a pattern in the shape of lions' heads. This is a reference to the Al Rayyan SC team that plays at this venue, whose nickname is Lions. Al Janub Stadium. With a seating capacity of 40,000 guests, Al Janub Stadium is located in Al Wakra city where there is an extremely peculiar venue. The arena itself resembles for you to judge what exactly. According to the designers, the design of this stadium is inspired by the sea. From the outside, the roof domes are meant to resemble a sailboat. The stadium is one of only 2 venues at the World Cup to be equipped with a retractable roof. The folded membrane is hidden in 2 places, under the fixed canopy, above the stands behind the goals, from where it extends towards the main beam suspended over the center of the pitch. From the underneath it brings to mind the hull of a ship, while the seating creates a composition similar to sea waves. For centuries, the people of Al Wakra have been dedicated to both fish and pearl catching, using traditional dhow sailing boats, which are characteristic of the region. This maritime stadium was the venue for 6 group stage matches in the round of 16. Al Thumama Stadium. This 40,000 guests capacity stadium is situated at Doha. The theme of this unique venue is the traditional Arab headdress, known in this area as the ghafiya. The building resembles a ghafiya through its exterior, circular form, with a perforated, lace-evoking facade and a flat, ornate white roof. The stands are divided into 2 tiers, separated by a strip of VIP seats. The auditorium is also divided into 2 parts in terms of the color of the seats. On one side they are green and on the other, red. The stadium was created on the outline of a perfect circle. After the 2022 World Cup, the capacity of the stadium will be reduced to 20,000 seats as a result of the removal of the upper level of the stands. One of the World Cup quarterfinals has been played at the venue. Education City Stadium. Capacity 40,000, Al Rayyan. For our next stadium in this list we remain in the Doha urban area. The next venue on our trail is located on the huge university campus, home to as many as 8 international higher education institutions. Hence its name is Education City Stadium. The closed, angular shape of the stadium is meant to evoke a diamond. This is the leitmotif of the arena, also known as the desert diamond, thus alluding to the rich design of Arabian architecture. The roof is covered with metallic panels. The facade is made up of rhombus-shaped elements, and their colors change depending on the angle of the sunlight. At night, the facility can also be illuminated. The auditorium has been divided into 3 levels. The uppermost of these will be mostly dismantled after the tournament, leaving around 25,000 seats. The rest of them will be donated to developing countries. 1 quarterfinal game was staged here. Khalifa International Stadium. With a capacity of 40,000, this stadium is located in Al Rayyan city of Qatar. The World Cup organizers are not making it easy for us to rank the tournament arenas. This is the 5th stadium with the same capacity, and we should mention that the next one will not hold more spectators at all. But there's no need to dwell too much about it. Khalifa International Stadium is the oldest venue in the World Cup roster and the only one that was not built from scratch. The arena was opened in 1976 and was expanded between 2003 and 2005 in preparation for the 2006 Asian Games. During the 2014 to 2017 upgrade, the East Stand was enlarged. There was also a completely new roof covering all stands and new arches running above it. It is the only Qatari tournament stadium to have an athletics track. For football matches, the circuit is covered with carpet. Seats in the arena are in the national colors, white and maroon, with gray added for a more interesting effect. On the upper tiers of the auditorium along the pitch, they are arranged in the characteristic triangles, familiar from the Qatari flag. The venue hosted the match for 3rd place. Coming up next, to the 3rd to 1st position, stick around the video. But, first like this video and then comment down below what kind of video you like the most in this channel. We regularly check your comments and do reply your query or feedback. So, comment below, now. Stadium 974. Capacity 40,000, Doha. The next venue stadium on our list is located right on the coast of the Persian Gulf. Of particular note is its unusual architecture, which, from a distance, gives the impression of having been built from Legos. It is the first temporary stadium in the history of the World Cup, built specifically for the event. A large number of steel elements, prefabricated components and recycled shipping containers were used to build the arena. The choice of materials and the temporary state of the venue allowed costs to be significantly reduced. Most interesting is the use of containers, which proved to be an innovative solution for the construction of such a large stadium. The huge boxes are reminiscent of Doha's seaport traditions. There are exactly 974 containers used in the structure, a number which is no coincidence. It is, after all, the area code for Qatar. After the tournament, the facility will be demolished and the site transformed into a green area. Al Bayt Stadium. Capacity 60,000. Location: Al Khor City. The stadium has been encased in an original facade connected to the roof, the shape of which sets the theme of the venue, a traditional Bedouin tent, the so-called Bayt al-Sha'ar. The exterior is white, with horizontal black stripes running all around, symbolizing the tribes and families that used similar structures. The tent, surrounding the stands, was created on a rectangular plan and its dimensions exceed the size needed to cover the auditorium. The venue is the second arena of the championships to feature a retractable roof. The seats in the auditorium are predominantly red and the color scheme is enhanced by black horizontal stripes with traditional Bedouin Sadu patterns. This motif is also repeated in the interior decoration of the stadium. The venue hosted the opening ceremony and the first match of the tournament, that took place on November 20th. In addition to the group matches and one round of 16 game, there were also a quarterfinal and a semifinal staged here. Lusail Stadium. With the capacity of 80,000, the largest World Cup 2022 stadium is located in Lusail city of Qatar. Hence the final stop on our tour is one of the largest stadiums in the Middle East, and it was the venue for the second semifinal and grand final of the World Cup 2022. The facility was built on the outskirts of the capital in the futuristic city of Lusail. The architectural concept is based on local folkloric motifs. The form of the building is reminiscent of a traditional bowl, and the triangular patterns on the golden facade were inspired by lamps formerly used in Qatar. In addition, the roof membrane has been shaped to create a bird's eye view ornament, made up of numerous rhombuses. The 45,000 square meter roof is one of the largest of its kind in the world. The stadium's high stands are divided into only 2 tiers. Each has an internal division into halves to improve communication and offer optimized positioning of pedestrian walkways and places for the people with disabilities. The final concept was kept secret for a long time and was made public when construction was already at an advanced stage. After the World Cup, the capacity will be reduced to 40,000 spectators. Qatar is a fascinating and beautiful country with a rich cultural heritage. However, the staging of the 2022 World Cup is undoubtedly a controversial issue, and it is no wonder that some have urged to boycott it. But the organizers gave us the chance to enjoy the beauty of football. After all, that is what we are here for. Don't forget to let us know in the comments section which stadium you like the most. Remember to subscribe to our channel as well. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this, then probably you will really enjoy our other videos too. Click on the screen right now to watch other videos of your interest.